Emotionally intelligent men. Now, what does that mean, you ask? Well, an emotionally intelligent man is a man who knows, who knows what he gonna stand for, what he's gonna deal with, and what he finna put up with. And he's gonna let you know that out the gate. Ain't gonna be no sugarcoating. Ain't gonna be no pandering to the crowd. Ain't gonna be no, he's not gonna move off that square. So if an emotionally intelligent man tells you, listen, this is what I stand for, this is what I'm about, you better be prepared if you step out of that line for him to check you about that. He just is. But he's also going to make sure that he's in check with his feelings, make sure that he's in check with his emotions. He's always going to do self-checkups. That's the one thing about an emotionally intelligent man. You're always going to be self-accountable and hold self-checkups. Because sometimes you do got to check yourself. Okay, maybe my delivery was off when I was speaking to her. Maybe I need to deliver this in a different way. Now, women claim they want an emotionally intelligent man. Are you sure you want that? Because the second that he checks you, if you react in a way, an emotionally intelligent man will tell you, get out my house, get out my presence. I'm done with you. Are you prepared to be checked about your mess? You understand what I'm saying? Are you prepared to be checked about your mess? Because I hear a lot of women out there saying, I want an emotionally intelligent man. And an emotionally intelligent man is going to check your mess. He not finna let you talk to him a certain way. He just not. And a lot of women don't see that as feminine, and it's not feminine at all. To check somebody how they talking to you, it ain't about you being a woman talking. See, a lot of women get in their brain that you're talking to a female. No, I'm talking to a human being and letting them know that you can't talk to me like that. If I check a man about it, I'm going to check you about it. Check you about the same thing. You're not fin to talk to me any kind of way. I used to tell my exes all the time. She used to always say, oh, you argue with a woman. You like a woman. You're a female. Dumbest thing I've ever heard. So I have to take disrespect from you to be seen as a man? How manly is that to take disrespect? How manly is it to take disrespect? Once again. And instead of me expressing it in the way I just expressed it now, I expressed it like an emotionally not intelligent man would. But now, bro, I ain't even dealing with it. If I got to argue with you about how you speaking to me, you're not even in my presence. You gone. You out of there. You out there. I don't say it with me. Out. Roll the out in there, man. Out there. That's what you is. You out of there. If I got to check you about how you speaking to me, and you don't have the respect enough for me to talk to me in a certain way. See, I used to give too many passes back in the day. I done gave you too many chances, baby. I'm going to tell you one more time, and you see. That's how I feel. I'm going to tell you one more time, and you see. We ain't talking to me like that no more. I won't allow it. I respect me too much. As a human, I respect myself too much to allow a human being to disrespect me. If I feel disrespected, you best believe I'm going to handle it in a different manner. I'm going to handle it in a different manner. Because I don't need to be, like for me, I don't need to continue to tell you, like, hey, watch how you speaking to me. And you can express yourself. No doubt. Nobody's saying don't express yourself because I'm going to express myself. Right? But it's a way to express yourself to your person and to your partner without demeaning them, without disrespecting them. It's a way to do it. And I think that's a lost art. Learning how to talk to people. Learning the way to talk to people. Learning that your delivery means everything when it comes to me. Because I used to tell my exes all the time, when you start hollering at me, I block you out. I don't hear you no more. I used to tell her that all the time. I said, the more you scream and holler, the less I hear. And then you're going to be mad because you're going to come back and I'm not going to, you're going to ask me, what did I say? I didn't hear you. Because I'm not your child. But I got called feminine for doing that. For standing up for myself is seen as feminine. For standing on my beliefs and what I believe is feminine. It's seen as a girly thing to defend yourself. And that's the craziest thing ever. You wanna know why it's a bad? You wanna know why we have a bad standard out here? Because we got a lot of punk dudes who instead of dealing with the issue that's at hand, they'll run off like little boys and not deal with the issue at hand. That way when they get back, the issue is still there. They just not gonna speak on it now. Be a man and talk about your problems. They still gonna be issues if you don't address them. That's why you keep having problems. And then you wonder why she always arguing about attitude. You wonder why she always speaking to you in a certain way. You wonder why she always speaking to you in a certain tone. Because you didn't check it out the gate. I'm checking this out the gate. I'm checking this out the gate. And the difference between me then and me now is then I was checking it out the gate. I didn't leave when nothing changed. I should have just left. Stand on business. I'm standing on business these days. That's the new slogan. Stand on business. Not really mean that. What I mean when I say that is, if I say, okay, I don't like the way that you speak to me. I don't like the way you do this when you're with me. You feel what I'm saying? Or anything, any complaint. And I say it in a way that you can receive it. And you understand me. And I'm not checking you. And I'm just literally checking the behavior. I'm not checking you. Don't get that confused. I'm not checking you. I'm checking the behavior. Because at the end of the day, we got to communicate that to each other. Hey, I just didn't like the way you spoke to me when we were speaking about that. You just tell her. Be upfront. Don't crumble down and because it's feminine to talk back to a woman. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's feminine to talk back to a woman that's talking to you crazy. That's feminine? So just let her beat you up. Or walk out. Nah. I ain't gonna walk out. I ain't your pops. I ain't walking out nowhere. We gonna deal with this right now. And for all y'all that got offended by that line, I'm sorry. But I ain't your dad. I ain't finna just walk out and dip. Go to the store for milk. I'm not doing that. Because a lot of times that's what these chicks be used to. They're used to the men in their life just up and dipping. No, I want to make this work, so I'm going to stand here and try to fix this thing. But at the end of the day, I know when to hold them and know when to fold them. If this is not a fixable issue, fold. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. That's it. So, understand, for me, the more intelligent I get with my emotions, like these days, I keep my emotions in check. Because I know how left things can go. I know how south things can go. You understand what I'm saying? So, for me, as I'm evolving and becoming a better person daily and mentally, I'm understanding is I was never wrong in what I was doing before. I was wrong in the way I handled it. The sentiments that I was saying out my mouth was correct. Like, you're not going to talk to me that way. The way I reacted to it was the issue, and the way I handled it was the problem. The words, that's what I'm saying. The messaging was a good message. It's a good message, what I was saying. But the way I delivered, the way I acted towards said person, was therein lies the issue. That's what I'm fixing now. I'm fixing that now. So that I make sure that I get that message clear across in a better way. So that they understand that it's not a bigger issue. You feel what I'm saying? Alright? So women, before you want an emotionally intelligent man, understand that he is going to check you at every turn that he does not agree with or line up with. It's going to happen. So be prepared for that if that's what you're asking for. If you don't want an emotionally intelligent man and you want somebody who's emotionally immature, just do that. That's your options. Because once you get an emotionally intelligent man, he's in control of all that. He's in control of his emotions. He's in control of how he receives things. He's in control of all of that. And so what I realized, certain people brought out certain bad traits in me. I got rid of those people. I tried to bring back somebody who was formerly in my life. I tried to bring them back in a friend capacity, and I realized we still clashing. We still arguing. And I completely deleted that person out of my life because I realized, no, you my trigger. You're going to trigger me back into old behavior because we were not together and got rid of each other for a reason. There's a reason why that person's not in my life. And I got to think about that and realize, don't bring them back in no capacity. For what? So I can do the same old things again? No. If ain't nobody evolved or changed, then there's no point of bringing that thing back together. Alright, you guys. This is Love versus the Reality of Love. Thank you for all the love and support, you guys. Exclusively on YouTube. And like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell so you're notified every time I drop a video. Until next time, y'all.